Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're here with Monday Night Raw, the go-home show until Money in the Bank, and we have a very special match to start off Raw, just because we haven't seen Bray Wyatt in a while, and Kevin Owens has a big match at Money in the Bank for that United States Championship against Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins is in action also in the main event, which is against the WWE Champion, the Rated R Superstar Edge, before he has an open challenge at Money in the Bank. We have yet to find out who is taking that open challenge at Money in the Bank, but it sure is going to be a good one. And oh shit, what the hell is Seth Rollins doing out here? Seth Rollins coming out here to attack Kevin Owens before his match at Money in the Bank. But Kevin Owens says, "Fuck you, Seth Rollins." Throws him down to the ground. Seth Rollins rolls out of the way, hits him with that knee to the face. That's what broke John Cena's nose. Picks Kevin Owens up, hits him with that beautiful drop kick. Look at him showing off. His little payback from what Kevin Owens did to him a couple of weeks ago. After Kevin Owens' match, Seth Rollins came to congratulate him on his big win over Big E, and Kevin Owens attacked him. Now look at Seth Rollins. What is he doing? He has a sledgehammer, nails Kevin Owens with a sledgehammer. And we have got to get back to a regular episode here. So we're going to cut to our next match, and it is the #1 contendership for the Tag Team Champions, The New Day. And it is the brand new tag team of Blake and Murphy. And you could kind of say the same thing for the Prime Time players, because we have not seen them in Universe Mode yet. We've seen Titus ONeil compete in the hardcore matchup on SmackDown a couple of weeks back against Stardust, in which he did not win. So maybe he's trying to go to the tag team division with Darren Youngs and try to pick up a win for the tag team championships. And it's not going to be easy, because nobody has beaten the New Day yet for the tag team championships. So I don't know who is going to be able to beat the New Day, but it's going to be a tough one for sure. Same thing for Blake and Murphy. If Blake and Murphy can beat the Primetime players in their debut match on Raw, go out at Money in the Bank and beat the New Day, they could go down as one of the best tag teams in Universe Mode history. That's your first two matches. You're becoming the #1 contender and taking the tag team championship. That is like breakout stardom right there for sure. So that would be a pretty good accolade for that tag team for sure. Alright, so here we go, the match, our first official matchup, just because Seth Rollins decided to attack Kevin Owens. Look at the big boot from Titus ONeil. Now he turns, I think it's Blake, over, picks him up from the ground, shows his strength with the gut wrench suplex. And why is Murphy clapping that his tag team partner is getting his ass beat? Now there's Blake trying to get back in this matchup, going to lean him up against those ropes, gonna Irish whip him off the other ones, and catches him with a clothesline. Now Blake hits him with that elbow, and another one for good measure. Don't tell him he's gonna go for a third straight elbow. Titus ONeil is in some deep trouble here, able to fight his way out of it though with a back body drop, and instead does not go for a tag. I would go for a tag after that. Tries to nail Blake with a punch, misses it, and Blake's gonna Irish whip him right out of the ring. Blake following him right to the outside. I think he just landed on him a little bit there. I don't think that was intentional, but yet it probably does hurt. And Blake taking it straight to Titus ONeil here. Just not scared that he is the bigger person. There's Titus ONeil with a reversal though. Throws him into the stairs. Now again, look at the strength. Showing off is Titus ONeil, gut wrench suplex from the big man Titus ONeil. Titus picks Blake back up, and we're going to see them run into the ring. I thought they were going to go for something there, but the count was at 6. Now look at Blake taking advantage of Titus ONeil not paying attention. Grabs the arm, probably could have broke it there, you never really know. And Blake with a punch to the back of Titus. Looks like Blake was trying to go for a tag there. Titus ONeil saw it, catches it, picks him up for that vertical suplex. Now look at the strength, stalling. going in for the squat while holding Blake. That just shows the pure strength of Titus ONeil. We have yet to see anybody else in this matchup. And right when I say that, Titus ONeil tags in his partner, Darren Youngs, Mr. No Days Off, and he's going to Irish whip Blake into the ropes and catch him with that exploder, belly-to-belly suplex, whatever you call that. That was just pure athleticism to snap that off as quick as he did. Now picks up Blake to his feet and is going to hit him with a chop. And looked like he was going for that freaking forearm to the face. Blake rolled out of the way, grabbed him, took him down with the wrestling move, and he's going to go tag in his partner Murphy. I think he's the one from Australia. I've seen him in NXT, so I know one of them was from Australia. Look at Darren Youngs getting right in his face, catches him with the forearms, and is not letting up. Look at the chop here from Young, and I just hiccuped. My bad. Sorry about that. Now Darren Youngs stomping on Murphy, picking him up to his feet, going with the snapmare, and is going in for a head scissors. Probably going for the elbows. No, Murphy able to roll out of that move. Smart wrestling move from Murphy, trying to get out of that as much as he can. Now here he's going to grab him, going for that vertical suplex. And Murphy in full control here. And now, look at the forearms, just vicious from both these. This is like strong style in Japan, just forearm straight to the face. There's the world's strongest slam from Darren Youngs, but it was probably not the world's strongest slam because he is not Mark Henry. And we have yet to see Mark Henry really in this universe mode. Look at the belly suplex from Darren Youngs. Darren Youngs catches him with that leg drop into an elbow drop, into a forearm to the face. What a combo of moves from Darren Youngs. Straight into a pin. 1, 2, and no, I thought it was over there. Murphy able to get up at the count of 2 after that combination of moves from Darren Youngs. Murphy trying to get back to his feet. Darren Youngs sees him. Murphy's going to counter with that freaking neck breaker. Looked like it was going to be a pump handle slam. Turns it into a neck breaker. What a move from Murphy. Darren Youngs rolls out of the way of the kick. Murphy catches him though into a neck breaker. No, Darren Youngs reverses it, pushes him off, and is going to Irish whip him into the corner where Titus ONeil is smart tag team wrestling from Darren Youngs. Tags Titus ONeil in, going to pick him up. Titus ONeil going to the top rope. What have we seen here? There's the elbow drop off of the knee of Darren Youngs. Murphy going for a pin. Blake is able to break it up to save the match for his tag team partner. There's Darren Youngs throwing Murphy out of the ring. I mean Blake, I'm getting him confused so much here. There's Titus ONeil with left, I think just the right actually. I don't think he put a left hand in that one. That one was a little bit crazy. Titus ONeil taking him to the top rope now, and is going up there with him. What are we going to see here? Side slam off the top rope. This one could be over if he goes for the pin. He's not. He's running off the ropes and misses the move there. Murphy was able to move out of the way. Look at this backbreaker from Murphy into a pin. The ref turns around. 1, 2, and Titus ONeil kicks out at 2. Barely got the shoulder up there. Now Titus ONeil stops that in a heartbeat. No, Murphy able to fight out of it with the elbows to the side of the head and just nails him with a punch, knocking Titus ONeil straight out. Look at him flat on the ground. Now it looks like he's able to get back up to his feet after that knockout punch. That was just completely crazy. Now Titus ONeil throws Blake into the turnbuckle. Blake gets out of that one. Now Titus ONeil getting Irish whipped into the ropes, and there's a back body drop from Blake. And these two tag teams have been pretty impressive so far. And let's see. I mean, who has faced the New Day so far? We've seen The Miz and Dolph Ziggler they lost to them. We've seen the Ascension lose to them. We've seen Cesaro and Kid beat them once, then lose to them when it counted, when it was for those tag titles. And now we see Blake taking it to Titus ONeil. And what is Darren Youngs doing? Not even helping his partner. I guess because he knows Titus ONeil is going to be able to get out of that one with these punches. Titus ONeil with the repeat punches there. Grabs him into a headlock. Knees to the gut of Blake. And another one to the face. And Darren Youngs not really getting into this matchup on the outside of the ring. And they both get into the ring at the exact same time. There's Titus ONeil with a reversal, getting out of the backbreaker, it looked like, but he falls right to his knees. Blake's able to capitalize with a kick, and Titus ONeil is able to catch the leg there, take him down with the corkscrew leg takedown. Now he goes for the pin. 1, 2, nope, not even 2. Blake's able to get out of this one, and I think Blake might need a tag to get Murphy into this matchup. It's been a while since Blake, it's been a while that Blake's been in the ring with Titus ONeil, and I'm pretty sure Titus needs a tag too. And like I said, Titus goes in for a tag. Blake's still standing there trying to go after Darren Young, but Darren Young's able to capitalize. He's going to Irish whip him into the turnbuckle, and he's going to take him to the top rope. What are we going to see from Mr. No Days Off? Looks like we're going to see a side slam from him from the top rope. And I think Blake's hit both those freaking side slams off the top from both primetime players. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3. The primetime players are going on to face the New Day at Money in the Bank for the Tag Team Championships. Let's see if the primetime players are going to be the ones to take out the New Day from the reign at the top of the tag team division. That was one hell of a matchup from these two tag teams. Did not expect that much of a good match from these two guys. I know the primetime players are good. Didn't know what Blake and Murphy was going to give us. But they both came out here and put on one hell of a show. And let's see. I mean, it's all up to the primetime players to win at Money in the Bank. And if they don't, who in the hell is going to be the ones to take out the New Day? I mean, the New Day has went through just about every tag team except for these two. And hopefully one of these two are going to be, well, hopefully the primetime players are going to be the ones to take out the New Day. Just because, I mean, come on now, guys. Somebody needs to beat them. After we saw a side slam from Titus ONeil, couldn't get it to work. And then Darren Youngs decides to take him up to the top rope with a side slam off the top. And it's going to be the end of the Blake and Murphy tag team. I mean, yeah, we got to set up for our main event, and it should be a good one. Like I said, it's going to be Seth Rollins going one-on-one with the Rated R Superstar Edge in a champion versus champion match. And I'll see you when the match starts to let you see the entrances and everything else.
The I love a good tag team match, and this one was unforgettable. I mean, these teams gave us everything they had, and the WWE Universe is the true winner in this one.
And don't forget, you and I, we have the best seats in the house. It's all about wins and losses, and it sure looks to me like somebody has figured that out. When you see that, you have no
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, the United States Champion, Seth Rollins. And approaching the ring, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds,
sometimes the best offense is a good defense.
Alright, so we're back, guys. That's what I like to do for the main events of each show. I like to see the entrances, get the names announced, and I just could not get it there with Edge. For some reason, Lillian Garcia waits forever to say Edge's name, and I just did not get Edge in that one. You got the entrance, whatever. You got the weight, the hometown, and everything, just not Edge. But Edge is able to break that hold with a punch to the face. The ref getting in the face of Seth Rollins, not really giving a fuck. Super referee to the rescue. Edge grabs Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins not really doing anything. There's the takedown from Edge. Still has him in that bear hug of sorts. Now Seth Rollins turns it around and gets in the bear hug himself. Edge, oh my gosh, really, come on guys. There's a snapmare from Seth Rollins into a headlock, and finally something. Now Edge able to get up and out of that one into a headlock of his own. There's a punch to the face to break the hold. And one time we're going to see more freaking, what is it called? What's chain wrestling? Look at Edge though. The referee's got to try to break this. Edge already got the upper hand earlier. This time Seth Rollins is with a punch to the face. This one is getting pretty heated so far. Only really early in the matchup. And now Seth Rollins goes in for the arm move. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. Edge gets the same, breaks it with the elbow to the arm. Now here's Seth Rollins with that dragon suplex. Grabs him by the head. Freaking, that's one hell of a move. I've always liked that move so much. Now here's Edge. And Edge, this is not going to be an open challenge. We did not let Edge have an open challenge. Just because he's got one at Money in the Bank and no one knows who he's facing. So, I mean, it could be anyone. And we gave him a heads up for this match. And it's not for the WWE Championship. Look at Seth Rollins with that full Nelson suplex. So that's what we did for Edge, just because he's the champion, and yeah. Seth Rollins, though, on the other hand, with the inverted DDT, but he, I'm probably sure if you guys lasted this long, you've seen what happened in the beginning of the episode, and it was going to be Kevin Owens going one-on-one with Bray Wyatt, and I'm pretty sure it was going to be one hell of a matchup, but Seth Rollins decided to get in the middle of that match. Before it even started, takes out Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens tried to fight back, but Seth Rollins just came out there and took out Kevin Owens. And it is payback for what happened a couple of weeks ago when, like I said, Kevin Owens won. Seth Rollins came out to celebrate with him, and Kevin Owens attacked him. And I don't know why, what was behind the Seth Rollins celebration. Maybe it was because a couple of weeks back, it was like before Payback, Kevin Owens actually beat Seth Rollins, and he came out to celebrate with him, I guess, show him respect. Kevin Owens is not one of them type of wrestlers. Everybody knows that. He kind of, I don't know if he thought Seth Rollins came out there to fight him, and took advantage, got the upper hand, hit a pop-up powerbomb, and Seth Rollins got pissed. Didn't have his chance in the tag team matchup. It was Seth Rollins and Kane versus Kevin Owens and Tyler Breeze. Kevin Owens and Tyler Breeze won in what was one hell of a tag team matchup. Seth Rollins really didn't get his chance to take advantage and get Kevin Owens just to get momentum into Money in the Bank. So he took advantage when he could, and this is where we're at now. I don't know if Kevin Owens had an injury after getting hit with a sledgehammer, but hopefully he'll be ready for Money in the Bank. And Edge, on the other hand, he's actually faced Kevin Owens last week in a open challenge, and Edge won, of course. He's still the WWE champion. But if Kevin Owens would have won that, what would the match be at Money in the Bank? Would we have a triple threat? And whoever won gets both titles? I don't know. That probably would have been a hell of a matchup, but I think Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens 3 will be good. Look at Seth Rollins with that score point into a freaking super kick, and now there's a pin. 1, 2, and no, Edge kicks out. Edge still in this matchup, showing why he is your WWE champion. He gets back up to his feet. Now here we go. Edge gets caught with a kick to the gut. Seth Rollins pulls him into the middle of the ring, going to take him in with that freaking face. Seth Rollins probably should go for a pin here. Looks like Edge is knocked out on the ground. Instead, picks him back up, Takes him in with the headlock, going to put him up against those ropes. What are we going to see here? Seth Rollins throwing him out of the ring. What does Seth Rollins have planned here? Looks like he's setting up for something, getting the crowd pumped. Could he be going for that suicide dive through the ropes? Seth Rollins bounces off the ropes. Here he comes! Edge bounced off Seth Rollins into the barricade. Edge is flat on his back. Seth Rollins picks him up. Seth Rollins going to put him back in the ring. Probably could go for a pin here. That was a pretty crazy suicide dive. Edge bounced off that barricade. Edge back up to his feet though, slams the mat, ready to go. Seth Rollins able to capitalize, puts him into the turnbuckle with a forearm to the back, kick to the back. There's an elbow drop. What a move from Rollins. Picks Edge up, not letting Edge have any separation. There's Edge though with a shoulder tackle into a clothesline. There's that face buster from Edge. Edge back in this matchup. Picks Seth Rollins up and is going to take him down with the execution. This one could be all over. Here's the pin. One. And Seth Rollins. Ring. Wow, I couldn't say that word. Ring awareness from Mr. Rollins. Grabs the rope. Comment down below. Hashtag can't say ring or something. That was pretty funny. Edge setting up for the spear. Can he hit it? No. Wait. Yes, he did hit it. That looked like it was going to be put into a DDT. Here's the pin. 1, 2, 3. No. Holy crap. How the hell did Seth Rollins kick out of that one? That was crazy. Seth Rollins should be done for. And I don't know. Seth Rollins' future is bright for this guy right here. He's able to beat Edge. You never know. If Edge is able to retain his title at Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins might just be coming after Mr. Edge. Or whoever wins the Money in the Bank might be coming after Edge. You never really know. Now here's Edge getting picked up from Seth Rollins. Schoolboy into a super kick. This one could be over. That's the second super kick from Seth Rollins. Pulls Edge to the middle of the ring. Here's the pin. 1, 2. No, wait, 3. Seth Rollins has beaten the WWE Champion. I mean, Edge has been pretty much unstoppable. And we have Seth Rollins, our United States Champion, is the one that's going to beat him. Luckily, Edge got to keep his title. We could have put that one as the WWE Championship match, and we would have had a new champion. That was one hell of a matchup. That is the way you main event a Raw before the pay-per-view. Freaking let's go. Like, subscribe, and comment, guys. Thursday you should be able to see the SmackDown. Like I said in the channel update, Mondays is Raw, Thursdays is SmackDown. We're going to keep it just like WWE, so it'll be easier. And yeah, get ready for SmackDown, and you know, in between that we'll have the Indians franchise and the Mike Bennett, my career Raw review later tonight. But like I said, guys, like, subscribe, and comment. Go subscribe to FPSG. Get your call in our Call Universe mode. And I'm going to be out. Thanks for watching.